Welcome to another episode of Minuteman Productions. Today we're taking a look at the 511 AMPC, the All Missions Pack. I believe the C probably stands for compact, I'm not sure. But this is the smallest All Missions Pack in their lineup of the amp bags. So this is the color Ranger Green, and the 9x9 utility gear set here is the Kangaroo color. Pretty cool color combination. So the whole point of this bag is to be a companion to the amp chest rig, the the body armor type of piece of kit that they sell. And this goes on your back, of course, while you have your amp chest rig on. And the way that attaches, there's a pass-through compartment panel down here that goes through there and down through here. So what I've done here is kind of set it up as a small pistol range bag. You know, for the everyday person, you're not really going to be using a chest rig with this unless you're on some sort of tactical team or some kind of SWAT team or something. But for the everyday, Joe, this would be excellent as a minimalist EDC bag. And you can have this set up as a messenger style bag or regular backpack with the two straps. I'll get into that in a minute. Here I'll just give you an example of what you can use this for. So I've set this up as a range bag for a small pistol setup. So let's just go through the contents really quick. If you haven't seen this gear set, I've another video on it. Nothing in that pocket. It's got some extra magazines. This is probably better suited for like a medical kit, but I'm just giving you an example here. But those loops lend really well to a double stacked magazine. And also remember, with this gear set, this thing tables out like that, which is pretty useful if it's on your front of your body. Back here I've got shooting gloves, ear protection, tourniquet, and some protective eyewear. Up here, got some extra earplugs. If you haven't seen the Morale Pack, this is basically a carbon copy of the Morale Pack with just a bunch of more bells and whistles on it. I might actually show you that and show you the difference. And these buckles up here, they're meant to attach to the helmet shove it gear set, which I probably should show you that too. And like all the other amp bags, you got the regular hook right here, Velcro, and then buckle attachment down there. So let's go into the main compartment. So just like the other amp bags, you got the backing. The entire backing is Velcro, and you can hook on your gear sets here. You got a hydration loop there. So I've kind of set this up as a little gun storage area. I would probably use one of the gear sets like the admin gear set realistically, but just for the video I wanted to show this kind of a cool setup here. Something outside the box. So I've got my Smith & Wesson J-frame and this 511 Velcro holster. Both of these holsters are Velcro. And I got an Maxpedition holster down here. Got my Glock 26 and 33 round Glock mag. And if you're wondering, yes, these guns are loaded, as they always should be. I always think how it's funny how other people say, oh, this gun is unloaded, and they show you a million times. Well, my guns are loaded. Interesting feature here, the side of this pack has its own little compression built in, so it kind of eliminates the need for having the compression strap buckles, if you will. Here, there's nothing here, just all slick. And then we got a small compartment up here that's double-sided, pass-through. I would kind of like to see another mesh compartment down here, or even make this one bigger. But that is what it is, not a big deal. I like these pull tabs on here. It's like a, almost feels like electrical tape or something, but it's very nice. Very easy to grab that. Here you got a small carrying handle, works just fine. So a couple interesting things on the back here. So as I mentioned earlier, you can have this as a messenger bag, which I have set up like this. And you can detach this. Use this other side. So in theory, you could attach this side to this side here. This other strap is held down with this sort of doodad on this clip thing on the strap here. So you pull that down, and then this comes out. So you can attach both sides here, have that as a backpack setup. So pretty interesting. Up here you got little nylon loops for whatever you want to do with it. Yeah, not much more else to say. There's these little things here. I'm not exactly sure what they do. Maybe they attach to the AMP chest carrier somehow. I'm not sure. Would be interesting to get that AMP chest rig just to see how this works. But I already have a couple chest rigs, and I don't even use those anyway. I'm just kind of just for S's and giggles. So let me show you the morale pack, how this compares, and I'll even show you some of the helmet shove-it gear set, how that looks on here. So I forgot to mention the specs. 16 liters capacity for the AMPC. It's 17¼ inches tall, 9 inches wide, and then 5 inches deep. So here's the morale pack on the right. It's kind of got a similar design with the full frontal Velcro, and you got the top pocket right there. So that's kind of where this AMPC comes from, I'm guessing. It really reminds me of this morale pack, which is a substantially cheaper bag than the AMPC, but with substantially less features. You don't have any of the Velcro inside. You can't interchange these straps. I have a video on this morale pack if you want to check it out, but you know, there's no Velcro in there. It's just this laptop sleeve. So, and it's 500 denier nylon on this AMPC. So very, very lightweight. This is what the bag looks like without any gear sets on it. So it's all Velcro in the front. You got these interesting straps that took me a second to figure out what they were. But my best guess is they loop through here and create a compression strap. So that seems hard to do with one hand. Maybe I'll show you that. So I've done up the compression strap there. That is super thin. I mean, that really cranks it down to almost nothing. So that's a pretty cool way to do compression straps. I like that. So this is what it looks like with the helmet shove-it gear set on it. This is probably the best gear set you can put on this bag. Also, judging by how they actually went through the trouble of putting the buckles up here specifically for this gear set. And, you know, when you have this on a chest rig or on the back of your chest rig, you can put your ballistic helmet back here. So this bag was kind of made for that. But it also really expands the capabilities of this bag. I noticed with the the helmet shove gear set on the smaller amp bags is probably the best way to go, because it's the most bang for your buck in terms of expanding the capabilities of the bag. And it looks pretty cool too. So that's all I've got for this one. If you got any questions, let me know down in the comments. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.